off of me. Get the fuck back. Get back. Get back. Get back.
Stop! You're doing too much!
You better put your hand behind your back.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to flip. Am I
All
right?
right, yeah. Come on.
No, push me. Yeah.
Right in a high school bathroom, a non-binary teenager named Nex Benedict was roughed up just hours before they tragically passed away. Described as a violent encounter, the brawl was triggered by verbal harassment due to Nex's gender identity, escalating rapidly to physical violence from 3 students. Just wait till you see what's up next.
Being attacked in their high school bathroom just hours before they died.
I said ignore it, Dad. Just ignore it.
Sure.
Till she couldn't in the bathroom.
Non-binary teen says they were repeatedly harassed by other students.
And they said that there was 3 girls were on top of her.
This next bit is absolutely jaw-dropping. Caught on body cam footage by the Owasso Police Department, the brutal aftermath of the beating shows the deep scars of bullying Nex endured at school. The place is located a couple hours northeast of Oklahoma City. Just setting the scene, you'll be glued to what happens next.
The devastating body camera video was just released. A small city about 2 hours northeast of 16-year-old Nex Benedict got into a physical fight at school. Nex was non-binary. Their family now says Nex was a victim of repeated bullying.
What's coming up will knock your socks off. In the body cam footage, we see an Owasso officer chatting up Nex and their mom in a hospital room. The officer dives right in, asking about the day's horrific events, prompting Nex to spill the beans about being jumped. The conversation that unfolds is critical, laying bare the harsh reality of bullying and its impacts. The intensity cranks up even more after this.
When an Owasso officer meets Nex and their mother inside a hospital room just hours after the attack.
So what happened today? Tell me about it. What happened?
They've been antagonizing.
Right away, other students have been antagonizing them and their friends. Nex's mother, Sue Benedict, explains the bully has been ongoing.
She said these 3 girls there are just...
The plot thickens here, folks. Nex spills the tea, telling the officer how they've been consistently tormented by their classmates, targeted specifically for their non-binary identity. This wasn't just name-calling, it was full-on emotional warfare. What unfolds next will definitely raise some eyebrows.
calling us names, they're throwing stuff at us, and this is an ISP. I'm like, well, who's over this place? I said, ignore it, Daddy. Get above it, just ignore it.
Sure.
She couldn't in the bathroom.
The physical altercation happened at the Owasso West High School campus in the bathroom. There weren't cameras inside to capture the fight.
Hold on to your seats. We're not done yet. We jump back to the school setting, where there sadly were no cameras in the bathroom to catch the brawl. However, external surveillance helps piece together how a posse of students marched into the bathroom, hinting at the planned attack. This critical footage sheds light on the events that led up to the nasty showdown. But stick around, the next part is a doozy.
Threw water at some of the students after they were making fun of Nex. 15 seconds later, Nex heads into the bathroom. And only 19 seconds later, you can see a school faculty member rush toward the commotion. After that, the students can be seen exiting the bathroom. In the hospital room, Sue tells the office 3 students piled Nex during that bathroom fight.
And they said that there was 3 girls that were on top of her.
You won't believe this call. After the melee, Nex's mom, Sue Benedict, is on the line from the hospital, practically begging the cops to swing into action and bring the hammer down on those responsible. Her call underscores not just the frustration, but a mother's desperation as the school seemed to drag its feet. The next clip will have you on the edge of your seat.
I said, we need to have a police officer. It's assault.
Police audio recording back this up. Capturing the moment, contacted law enforcement hoping to press charges.
Hi, Melinda. This is Sue Benedict. I've got my daughter Dagny at the hospital. She's a juvenile. She has been attacked at school. I need to get someone up here so I can,
Things are heating up even more as Sue and the officer keep hashing it out. Promises of a deeper investigation into the school's lackadaisical response come to light. They talk legal ramifications and negligence. Pretty heavy stuff, but don't wander off. The story takes an even wilder turn next.
After Sue's call that law enforcement spoke next as they told the officer on body camera video, Nex hardly knew the other students.
When this first started happening, did you at any point contact any school administration, whether it be counselor, the teacher that sits in that classroom?
This legal tangle is something else. The officer breaks down the fight's fallout, explaining the muddy waters of mutual blame in the fight. Even though it's clear Nex was the main target, the legal nuances here are thick enough to cut with a knife. Keep watching. The reveal in the next segment is critical.
Where did you get this water? Was it your water bottle?
It's my...
Your daily water bottle you carry around?
It was a plastic water bottle.
Okay, so you squirted him with water or whatever it was. Okay, then at that point, what happened?
They came at me, they grabbed onto my hair, I grabbed onto them, I threw one of them into a paper towel dispenser, and then they got my legs out from under me and got me on the ground.
And just when you thought it was over, the clip wraps with the officer expressing hope to see Nex back at school, not knowing the dire turn things would soon take. His casual farewell belies the seriousness of the situation, with systemic school failures lurking in the background. But don't go anywhere. What happens next is heart-stopping.
I know she's hurting right now.
Well, I mean, it always hurts when you get in a fight, whether you're the winner or the loser.
Yeah.
As he exits, the officer says he hopes to see Nex around again soon.
Good luck to you. I'll see you around.
Hopefully not. Well, no, yeah, hopefully not. She's
Well, not in a bad way. I mean, hopefully I see you around school and class and wandering the halls and all that.
Just when you think things can't get any more intense, the following day, Nex's health takes a nosedive, prompting a frantic 911 call from Sue. She describes alarming symptoms pointing to severe complications from the fight. This critical moment highlights the urgency and severity of Nex's condition. Buckle up, because the story is about to get even more gripping.
Any notion that the district ignored disciplinary act toward those involved is simply untrue. While the cause of death has not officially been determined in autopsy shows, Nex did not die as a result of trauma. The entire incident is still under investigation by the Wausau Police Department.
Buckle up, here we go. The suspect explains the initial issue at the restaurant. He recounts that there was a problem with the service as their server was delayed by a malfunctioning order kiosk and a prior customer. This frustration set the stage for the subsequent dispute over the temperature of the fries and the receipt printing. Things are about to heat up, so keep your eyes peeled.
Basically, we went in there, purchased some food. I guess there's something wrong with their server. Before tried to order on the little box thing. She said that wasn't working. He had to stop us from ordering and go help her.
Okay.
He probably frustrated at work. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario.
So why'd y'all call? So like what happened?
Because we ordered the food, he couldn't print us a receipt.
Okay.
So he said the receipt would be printed in the back. So I said okay, so we sat down.
Can you believe this? Things start heating up. The suspect returns to find his order cold and requests fresh fries from the server, who agrees initially. However, the situation escalates when the suspect insists on receiving the receipt, which was promised to be printed in the back, further complicating the interaction as the food continues to cool. Stick around. The server's response is priceless.
You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, try the fries. The fries are, they're lukewarm, but they're not hot. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we get some fresh fries? He said, okay, the fries are not hot. At this point, you done touched them, so you know. Yeah, can I just get a fresh set? Because he getting the fries, and I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago.
Here's where it really kicks off. The conflict intensifies when the server tells the suspect to leave the property and offers a refund instead. The suspect, frustrated by the service and the condition of his food, insists on receiving his fries and receipt as paid for, leading to a heated exchange that involves the store's management asserting their control over the business operations. Just wait, it's about to get even wilder.
You can leave my property. Get off my property now. Or you can come and I do a refund. I say, sir, Cash App card, this 3 to 7 business days to do a refund. Just give me my set of fries and my receipt. That's what you're supposed to do anyway. This is his business. He owns this. Like, we just the fries and the burger.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
No, sir.
Now hear this side of the story. The server recounts his version of events to the police, emphasizing that the suspect's aggressive behavior, including cursing and shoving food, escalated the situation. The server expresses his refusal to serve the suspect further and his intention to issue a refund instead of remaking the food. The plot thickens. Watch how the cops deal with it.
All this food is cold. It's burning my hands. So whatever. Took it to the next level, starts cussing me. You better give me fresh fries, motherfucker. Like, what? Here's a little old lady, and she just came up to us and said, if you need me to talk to the police, it's like, nah. Starts losing it, starts shoving his food at me. I'll tell you what, you can take your business elsewhere. Give me a car, I'll give me a refund. No, you're not going to give me an effing refund. You're going to give me that food and my money back. Took his food. Got nothing to shove at me now, because next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at.
Enter the lawmen. The police explain to the suspect that the business owner has the right to refuse service and decides to criminally trespass the suspect from the McDonald's. This highlights the legal rights of business owners and the repercussions for customers who engage in disruptive behaviors. Next up, the suspect's reaction to being banned is something you gotta see.
As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food. He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake your food. As a business owner, he can do that. He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to criminally trespass you.
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's required requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal.
And now for the paperwork. The officer prepares to issue a trespassing notice to the suspect, reinforcing that the dispute is considered a civil matter. The suspect is informed that he must avoid returning to the location, underlining the consequences of the altercation. The grand finale of this drama is just moments away.
All right, so hang out with him. I'm going to get that form. It's a simple form that says, hey, just don't come back to this McDonald's. If you do come back to this McDonald's, will you get caught out here?
I'm not.
All right.
I'm not. I got it smart.
You cool with the refund?
Yeah, so
okay.
I just gotta go in there and tap my card.
Yeah, I will get that in just a second, okay?
The saga continues with some personal info. In a concluding interaction, the suspect confirms his personal details with the police as part of the process to ban him from the restaurant. He expresses confusion and frustration about the situation, feeling that he did not do anything significantly wrong to merit the ban. The suspense builds as we approach the signing of the trespass notice.
Last name for me.
SIMES.
Okay. Where's your driver's license out of?
I don't have.
Okay.
I think my mother's
SIMES. Spell your first name again.
ANTOINE.
OINA.
OINE.
OINE.
Watch as tensions rise. The suspect is asked to sign a form acknowledging the trespass notice. He hesitates and expresses fear and mistrust towards the police, illustrating his distress and the broader implications of the incident on his perception of law enforcement. This is the climax of an exceptionally charged encounter.
All right, Mr. Sims, come over here. I'm going to have you sign this.
I'm not under arrest or anything, yo.
No, sir. Just come over here. I'm going to have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest.
No, yeah. Just come over here. I'm going to have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you come back to the property.
So you'll fill this part out?
Can I see it, sir?
Yeah. You come over here, man.
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you afraid?
3 years. Sir.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to feel it. No, let's get here.
I can't believe what we're seeing here. Police body camera footage kicks off, capturing officers as they enter a roach-infested apartment in Fairborn, Ohio. The scene they find? A severely emaciated 3-year-old girl weighing a mere 16 pounds. The officers are visibly shocked and immediately spring into action to help the child. Buckle up, because this roller coaster is just getting started.
Disturbing body camera video shows police officers react as they find emaciated 3-year-old weighing only 16 pounds, clinging to life in a roach-infested apartment.
Oh, she's still breathing. Let's go, let's go.
The shocking incident unfolded in Fairborn, Ohio, about an hour west Columbus and an hour northeast Cincinnati.
This part is absolutely heart-wrenching, folks. The video captures some initial confusion among officers as they figure out their bearings upon arrival. After pinpointing the correct apartment, they make their presence known by loudly announcing Fairborn Police to alert anyone inside. The apartment is a mess, looking like a hoarder's paradise. Hold tight, the next part is a doozy.
Investigators say it was the girl's mother, Rabia Mubali, who called 911. At first, the officers aren't sure where they're heading.
Which one is it? Left? Isn't that the older lady? They always come out here and...
But soon, they determined the correct apartment.
What happens here is just unbelievable. A gut-wrenching moment unfolds as an officer discovers the little girl in a corner, covered in bug bites and unresponsive. At first, there's a heart-stopping pause where they think she might not be alive, but a sigh of relief comes when they realize she's still breathing. Emergency help is immediately called, and just when you thought it couldn't get more intense, watch what happens next.
At first, the officers believe the girl isn't alive. You can hear the moment of relief when they realize she's still breathing.
Oh, she's still breathing. Let's go, let's go.
As video shows, the responding officers spring into action.
You won't believe the urgency here. As backup arrives, the scene becomes a flurry of activity with officers and medical personnel rushing to get the child to safety. The urgency is palpable as they prepare to whisk her away from the nightmare. Conversations about the need for child protection services and code enforcement start buzzing. Just you wait, the next segment really turns up the heat.
Look like it. Yeah.
I'd say just pick up and
Yeah.
Video then shows first responders carry the girl out of home. She was later taken to the hospital.
$295. Call code enforcement, have them respond, please.
The stakes just got a whole lot higher. We see the mother, identified as Rabia Mubali, being taken into custody. Officers meticulously explain the steps as they prepare her for transport to the station, while she appears confused and distressed, wondering about her belongings. Strap in, the investigation revelations up next are startling.
That's when officers confirm Mubali is being taken into custody.
What's that? Yeah, we are.
Mubali can be heard asking whether she can can give her stuff to someone nearby. After that, they walk her toward the squad car.
So I'll take care of that. Let's walk in the front of my car.
The plot thickens significantly here. Detectives roll in and start piecing things together. Mubali chats with Detective Ryan, who breaks down the next steps as they head to the police station for the usual administrative rundown. The conversation hints at the complex layers of the case. Don't go anywhere, because what comes next will keep you on the edge of your seat.
Now, you're going to be taken to the Fairborn Police Department. There's some inventory things that we had to do there, picture and some fingerprints, but I'm going to be down to talk to you soon, okay? We'll work through it. So I can't give you an answer like that because I don't know.
Hang on, this emotional roller coaster isn't over yet. Continuing her dialogue with law enforcement, Mubali expresses concern over her daughter and her own legal fate. She's clued into the serious charges of child endangering at a felony level, which adds to the gravity of her situation. The officer does his best to offer reassurance. But hold on, the revelations in the next clip are even more jaw-dropping.
We don't know what Mubali and the detective discuss. We do know she again asks about the person on camera, saying he needs to bring her daughter's things to the girl's father.
Let's go around to the passenger side here.
Can you please tell him that stuff right there needs to go to my kid's dad?
Okay.
That's when Mubali is loaded into the back of a squad car.
Alright.
And now for the grand finale. We see Mubali being escorted to a squad car, still inquiring about her daughter's well-being and her own legal predicament. As she is driven off, the scene cuts to a reporter summarizing the distressing case, noting the child's slow but hopeful recovery. Mubali now faces serious charges and mental health evaluations. What we've witnessed today is a stark and powerful reminder of some harsh realities. Stick around. The next episode promises even more eye-opening insights.
And as we go through this process, I'll try to answer any questions I can best of my ability, okay? All right? Yeah? We'll try to,
Buckle up for a wild start. The scene unfolds on a rather spooky Halloween night in Hot Springs, Arkansas. In the midst of trick-or-treating, Lieutenant Kenny May stumbles upon a group of teenage girls. When one casually tosses a can into the road, the officer decides to step in. Things escalate quickly as he confronts the group, setting the stage for a night full of surprises.
Get back, get back, get back, get back. Off of me.
An Arkansas cop is beat up by a group of teenage girls, and the entire thing is caught on body camera video.
I need to check you out,
Oh, do I?
Hold on to your popcorn. After a stern warning about littering, Lieutenant May doesn't just walk away. He follows the rebellious teens, reminding them sternly about the law. As tensions simmer, one bold girl launches the can back at him. The night heats up as May plans to follow them all the way home to have a chat with their parents. Trust me, it's just starting to get good.
As video shows, warns the girls they will be arrested if it happens again. But almost right away, they begin talking back, closing in on him.
Hey, you get out of my face. Thank you. Well, I need a couple other units in the 200 block.
When the group starts to walk away, May follows, telling the girls not above the law just because they're minors.
Don't give us your minor. Hey, tell her to come down to the police department and see me. My name's Lieutenant May. Hey, I don't care if you're mad. Tell her to come and see me.
Are you ready for this twist? The plot thickens when May calls for backup amidst a heated argument. Despite his attempts to keep things civil, the girls are having none of it, hurling not just words but also objects his way. The verbal sparring turns into a full-on physical skirmish as the girls start getting physical. And believe me, it's about to go up another notch.
Call your mama so I can find... I don't care.
I threw a can in your...
Hey, and then threw it at me, so that's a different story. Call your mom.
friend. Like, what are you doing?
Call your mom. I'm not going to touch you. Okay. Call your mom. Call your mom. I'm super extra. Call your mom. You can call your mom too.
When May calls for backup, the argument intensifies.
You won't believe your eyes. As the confrontation hits its peak, Lieutenant May takes matters into his own hands, literally, by restraining one of the girls. This only fuels the fire, prompting her friends to jump in, hitting him in the face and neck. Just as it seems like chaos reigns, backup arrives, bringing some semblance of order. Stick around, the excitement's not over yet.
Get back.
The next moments happen quickly as May takes one of the girls to the ground. According to a release, other 3 girls begin hitting him in the face and neck. At the same time, backup officers arrive on the scene and help to break up the fight.
This next bit is a doozy. After the scuffle, the teenage girls find themselves handcuffed and quite displeased about it. Amidst their loud protests and screams, they are placed into police vehicles. May discusses the wild encounter with his colleagues, hinting at the severity of what just went down and the looming consequences. You'll want to see how this pans out.
Hop in.
When one of the girls who allegedly punched May says she's complying now, he says it's too little, too late.
The one that punched me is getting put in next.
Things take a serious turn here. In the aftermath of the brawl, one girl suffers an asthma attack, prompting an urgent call for EMS. This chaotic and distressing scene highlights the intense nature of the night, with discussions about medical care for May himself due to the scuffle. The climax is just moments away.
No. Okay. Hey, where's your asthma pump? Let's get her in a different unit and have Life-Net. All right, Life-Net emergent for asthma attack on a juvenile. Yeah. We're gonna have Life-Net come check you out, okay?
Can it get any crazier? In a reflective and somewhat bewildered chat with his fellow officers, Lieutenant May goes over the night's crazy events, starting from a simple littering issue that spiraled into a full-blown melee. His frustration and disbelief are palpable as he recounts the aggressive escalations by the girls. And as the dust settles, there's still a bit more to wrap your head around.
I've got 3 or 4. They're good. She's good. She came up after.
Next, May checks on one of the girls who's been sitting in the back of a squad car for several minutes. May quickly realizes she wasn't spending that time cooling off.
Anything else? Okay.
In the end, May explains that what started as a littering call,
It's a littering call. So yeah, there'll be a littering report. Just upload those into that. Dude. So this whole thing. This is crazy.